Hey everyone, it's Alex and welcome to this new card release review. We're going to be talking about Prodigy, the latest card to enter the Spotlight caches. Wait, it's not Spotlight cache, it's a Snap Packs of Marvel Snap. Now, I did come in low on the Snapchat alongside Cozy. We were looking at the 2-star range for Prodigy. On first impressions, we had some hesitations, especially with that macro consideration of how you position it and whether or not that was going to be even more awkward than Captain Carter, who Captain Carter was just blanket applying power to the back row, and since being changed to a 3 cost was significantly better. Now this is targeting the front row from the back row, so it's even an extra bit of consideration compared to Captain Carter, and I can confirm that it was awkward at times. However, something that's very notable about Prodigy is if you consider something like the value of Mystique, for instance. Mystique is only going to copy ongoing cards. Prodigy can copy anything. It'll reproc on reveals, it'll copy ongoings, it'll do anything that the card in front of it does, which adds a lot of additional value, but you do have to set it up, and that can be a little tricky. In my playtesting with Prodigy, I came prepared with like 9 different decks, literally 9 decks, because I wanted to try them pretty much everywhere I could, because I wasn't sold. And when that happens, I was like, you know what, I'm not necessarily sold on Prodigy. However, I would like to see how he performs in a wide variety of cases, and the fact that I was able to design 9 unique decks and that Prodigy went into 9 unique decks, and it kind of showcased how wide his application just might be, similar to that of what like Hope Summers felt like when it was first released, where it's like you could put Hope Summers pretty much everywhere, whether it's Silky Smooth, whether it's Balance, whether it's Thena, it went everywhere, and Prodigy has that very wide of application as well. And I'm happy to report that generally speaking, I was successful with Prodigy, and I think it overperformed my expectations. Now, I'm not going to say like go out and run and get the card or whatever, because it did still feel awkward at times. And I think this is going to be a card that I want to see the stats. I need to see the stats. It felt better than I expected, but it didn't completely sell me. Clearly, it's better than what I had originally anticipated, but it's still awkward. And whether or not it's the card that really takes some of these archetypes to the next level is questionable. We need stats to see how some of these decks and these archetypes perform alongside Prodigy versus their shells without Prodigy, because it's entirely possible like a Prodigy Zoo list just runs better with the standard Zoo list and Prodigy just makes the deck worse. So got a bunch of decks to showcase to you today, but overall, if you're looking for a quick synopsis into Prodigy, better than I expected, definitely capable of producing some very interesting results. However, I do advise that you wait towards the end of the week before committing any of your resources, because I'm not completely sold, although I came away relatively impressed. Let's talk about a few decks. This might sound silly, and I promise you it's not Cope, but one of my favorite spots for Prodigy was actually High Evolutionary. And the recent change to Bruce Banner, giving a 33% chance to Hulk out, actually is pretty significant of a buff. And Prodigy is pretty fun here, because not only can you copy Sunspot, which provides a significant amount of value when you say float on turn 6 or 5, and then you basically absorb all the energy with Sunspot and absorb it with Prodigy, that's super beneficial. You can even drop both She-Hulk and Hulk together on turn 6 without magic if you've played Luna Snow early, which is kind of cool because you have that extra energy. Kyra, I think, is important in the given meta because you are seeing a lot of Killmonger and Shang-Chi, considering the amount of Supreme Thanos is still relevant to the meta. This deck honestly performed very well. My favorite thing to do, though, was to copy Cyclops so that you would get 2 Pew Pews, one's from Cyclops, one's from Prodigy. You could even do them on curve, so Cyclops on 3, and then you do a Prodigy on 4. That leaves 1 extra energy where the Sunspot will go, Cyclops will Pew Pew, and so will Prodigy. What was challenging, of course, was setting up the board so that you could take advantage of it. This is where I was thinking about, like, does Sam Wilson fit into this deck, and I couldn't quite make it. But if you don't have Bruce Banner, for instance, because he's pure Cope, you could even try this list with Sam Wilson, and the shield can allow you to set up Prodigy behind things effectively. Give it a shot, let me know what you think. Otherwise, you have things like Wasp and etc. that can go into a deck like this. Even Hope Summers actually performs pretty well here. But yeah, this is what was one of the first decks I played, and honestly, I actually really liked it. And the changes to Bruce Banner did make this very playable. Oh, also, if you don't have Bruce Banner, you can also do the Infinite as well. Infinite's a good call for this particular list, and it's a good replacement for like someone like a Luna Snow, for instance. I also want to do Patriotic Prodigy was a deck that I wanted to play alongside the new card Prodigy. I spoke about it on the podcast, and was it good? Yes, it actually was good. And the thing about it is Surge has its own win condition that's a lot of fun. And does Surge ultimately make this deck? I don't know. It feels like Surge can kind of go anywhere. But what I will tell you is copying Captain Carter. Sam Wilson here was great because you were able to use the shield to kind of set up the positioning. Copying Captain Carter is good. Copying the Patriot is awesome, and it's very notable that as a 3 cost, any effect that you copy is amplified by the Moonstone, and that's why perhaps Prodigy's on reveal or ongoing side will be actually pretty good. I meant to say ongoing, I said on reveal. I found Sandman to be particularly valuable in this deck. We were going against a lot of lists that were trying to set up like Saros for turn 5, whether it was Surfer or even Thanos and stuff like that. I did find the Sandman to be disruptive, and the reason why you play Sandman is because you can set up something like a Moonstone on turn 4, Sandman on turn 5, if you don't have your Blarval, and then you just Ultron or Doom, and you just blanket the board anyway. You have an additional amount of reach that they may not have. I did like this list a lot. It performed well, and if you're looking for a fun way to play both Prodigy and Surge, I do recommend this one as well if you don't want to play the evil one. This feels a lot more classic. It does feature the Captain Carter as well. In terms of some other ones that I had tried, we tried Surfer. This was Surfing Prodigy. It felt a little more awkward because it didn't have as many good hits here. Obviously, I went after hitting the Captain Carter whenever possible. Hitting Sam Wilson was actually pretty good. Keep in mind, if you bring the shield over, right, on turn 2, or on turn 3, sorry, you bring the shield over, Sam Wilson gets buffed, and then the Prodigy can go behind Sam Wilson and then copy the effect so that the next time you play the shield over, they'll both get buffed, which is kind of interesting. It wasn't great here. I wouldn't be surprised if Prodigy doesn't make the best version of Surfer, but it was worth checking out. I also tried Zoo, which I thought was interesting. I am like, oh, you know, again, copying Sam Wilson is good. Captain Marvel's good. Kazar, lots of options. He felt a little awkward in this deck. I felt like space was a little tighter, especially with the likes of Squirrel Girl and Dazzler. I often had very suboptimal targets in the front line. I did have situations, though, where I was able to copy the Ant-Man using Prodigy, and then you get some additional value there, which is not bad. But I think that's kind of a low bar. Prodigy felt a little suspect there. I had some other things as well. It wouldn't surprise me if he does really well in an ongoing shell. I didn't get a lot of time to test this particular deck. I just simply ran out of time. But if you're looking for an ongoing shell you want to experiment with, I have no stats. I have no kind of idea, like hard data as to how this deck is performing. But I imagine it would be good, and I'm assuming a lot of people are going to go towards the Spectrum ongoing list, so I just want to show you what I had cooked, but I didn't get a chance to play this specifically. What I will say, though, is that ultimately, if you want to do something a little fun, I really did like the High Evo shell. The Patriot shell was as well, but it was so fun. I actually legit ranked up playing High Evo, and he felt not bad here, and it made me wonder, I'm like, you know what, like, is this deck just better than we think? Like, if I cut Prodigy and I start experimenting with some like traditional Evo stuff, is it just better? I'm not sure, because copying Cyclops, copying Sunspot in particular was really good too. I even tried copying Misty Knight, but it didn't have the ceiling that Sunspot did. And of course, you could copy Bruce Banner. Why wouldn't you copy Bruce Banner, right? It's pretty cool, unless you want to tilt yourself out. At least you have a higher floor if Prodigy's Bruce Banner. But long story short, I came away slightly impressed, more impressed than I thought I was going to be. I think the 2-star rating is probably on the low end. He seemed much more versatile than I originally expected. To kind of summarize, I would definitely consider waiting before rolling your tokens or rolling your snap packs, simply because I want to see how the stats shape up for Prodigy. This is a card that seems like it can have its hands pretty much everywhere. There was a lot of different decks that I found success putting Prodigy into, brewing with Prodigy, and it wouldn't surprise me if one of these archetypes that honestly is a legitimate meta player simply gets a slight win rate improvement with Prodigy, and that's enough to make this card worth owning. And we just need stats for that. We need people to play Prodigy. We need to see how those stats shake up. And most importantly, we need to see, okay, what's Zoo look like with Prodigy? What's it look like without? What's ongoing look like with Prodigy? What's it look like without? You know, what's Scream look like? What's everything look like with Prodigy and without? This is going to be a card that I think statistics are going to rule key. Okay, they're going to be absolutely imperative to the decision-making process. So definitely don't FOMO in, but I did come away more impressed than I expected. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you. If you're interested in supporting the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and I hope you enjoy these gameplay highlights. All right, we got Feast. Oh, easy Surge. Now, if I play Dazzler into Prodigy, I copy the Surge, and then do we just double Surge? We're a little off curve here. Oh, that's a 4/4 Blarvel. That's disgusting. I don't want to play this yet. Man, I should almost copy the Blarvel somehow. Play him on turn 4. I don't know how I can do it, though. If I play this here, whatever, we'll do this. I kind of want to copy the Prodigy and see if it double procs on Blarvel. Okay, we got Ant-Man, which is nice. It means we can play cards. Do I do this? This is kind of stupid, though, isn't it? We're going to fill. Let's do this. This is dumb, but let's do it. Oh, they filled 2. Here's our Giganto. It's hella. Okay. Cool, I guess. Okay, so we have double Surge. We did just... Wait, am I going to have 2 surged cards? I'm not sure how this is going to work. Oh. Oh, really, fool? So I have 2 surged cards. That's not what I expected at all. Double surge gameplay all the way across the sky is what we have here. And honestly, it's so intense. So they got Apocalypse. Oh, they hit the Apocalypse with Bast. No way. Look at these double pews we're getting here. Okay, we got Peggy Carter. Did she get double pew-pewed here? She did. She's discounted by 2. Wow, okay. Peggy Carter coming on in. Into the Moonstone. Into Shield gameplay. Into Surprise Hella. Is this just the easiest win ever? Watch mid's power. It's at 3 right now. Watch this mid go so hard. I probably could have played Doomers at some point, but who cares? Minions. What was it? 3 power to 37? Oh, Sage! So close! Sage almost actually clapped some cheeks, but not quite. Didn't actually get us. We get the victory, and honestly, Prodigy with the Surge, pretty sensual. I appreciate it. Hey, I got a fist bump right off the rip there. Fist bump to you too. Thank you so much for being kind. We need more of that in Marvel Snap, you know? Actually, with Prodigy, I feel like leading with Sunspot's better than Nebula. Because we tend to want Sunspot over the Nebula gameplay. Let's flip them over, though. Luna Snow's interesting, too, in a solo location, because then you can... Not that you'd ever copy Luna Snow, but... I don't know, guys. I'm just coping. I'm hoping and I'm coping. Do we actually wave something out here? We have Hulk in hand. Kind of just want a Luna Snow. Let's just Luna Snow here. Let's just get the Luna Snow going. Waving out a Hulk would have felt a little dirty. We could have done it. Oh, no! How dare you?
A few moments later.
I threw this game of Marble Snap. There's only one thing I can do, and it's not play Hulk. I rest my laurels 100% on Bruce Banner. It's the only option here. We don't play the Hulk. We accept the cringe. I'm not playing Hulk. Bruce Banner takes us to the promised land. Okay, we're cooked mid. Wait. Wait. Bruce? Bruce! Bruce Banner, let's go! You had to see it to believe it! Let's go! Absolutely insane gameplay. Bruce Banner taking the dub. Misty Knight coming on down. Now, I don't know if Bruce Banner's not going to scam us, but it's entirely possible that he just repeatedly scams us. Now, I believe in miracles. Where are you from? You sexy thing. You sexy thing. Come on, Banner, you clown. Flip. Flip, you asshat. Yes! Extreme gameplay. We did it. Oh, we got the extra crater thing. You love to see it, guys. You absolutely love to see it. We have some actual legitimate Hulk gameplay. How is this not a hype train? How do they even work? I'm not sure what's happening, but people are dropping gifted subs, bits everywhere. It's absolute chaos in the chat. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Sincerely, I do. There's no way they're running Shongers, right? There's no way they're running Shongers. We're going to go Luna Snow into Prodigy. Prodigy picks up the Sunspot. Luna Snow's thing goes here, but it explodes. Conversely, we can pick up on the Misty Knight and just do a couple little pew-pews. But maybe we hold on to him. Maybe we hold on to the Prodigy. No, let's copy. Do we copy past to this? I think we copy. Damn it. Let's just do this. I don't love this play. I don't love it. Misty Knight's like not the greatest. But let's test it. I want the Ice Cube for longer than just one turn, I guess, is what I'm saying. Do we hard float here or what? We have 9 energy. Oh, we have enough to Cyclops Pew Pew. 1 extra energy here. Cyclops Pew Pew. Prodigy would have been better there. We'll do this. We get She-Hulk or something. Something happens. We get a good card. Like, anything except Nebula. Preferably She-Hulk, because Hulk won't even get buffed here. Prodigy getting the Sunspot would have been better with all this clapperoonie happening here. It's always Nebula, by the way. Ooh, okay. As I said before, I do believe in miracles. Where are you from? Okay, it's not bad. We still float. Couple claps. Little clapperoonie mid. Could lose. Let's ship it. Okay, they go hard right. I don't even know. I don't know. I've been barely paying attention. Wait, Gambit gameplay? Cards are protected. Ice Cube protected. MODOK. Where's the score buff going? Not left. Yes! We did it. Actual clean gameplay. Now, admittedly, I regret not targeting Prodigy with a higher target. Like, Sunspot's better, but like, at the time, it just made more sense to get the Misty Knight. Still generated value, make no mistake, but obviously the scaling, lower costed cards are better there, but still a cool game. Ant-Man going into Wakanda. Ant-Man wasn't at the fight at Wakanda, right? I don't remember Ant-Man being there. I really do not remember Ant-Man being a part of the Wakandan fight. Oh, Flaviano Okoye. You love to see it. I absolutely love that card. I love that variant. I have that variant. I do. I have that variant. We could go Moonstone Prodigy, right? This guy's cooking variants, to be honest with you. Could go Prodigy Dazzler. Hold the Moonstone. Dazzler keeps it rolling. Can we top deck Ultron is the question. This is greedier. I'm going to go greed. I'm going to go full greed. Moonstone into Prodigy Dazzler. Oh! Cooked! Bruh. Okay, hold on. It's a little sad, but there's still hope. There's always a world where we top deck Ultron and we clappeth thy cheeks. We'll go left here. Harden into Sebastian Shaw. This is it, though. This is the combo. Dr. Doom actually goes pretty hard mid. There it is. But we don't get the Ant-Man. We're not going to win there either. We're short pretty much. Let's just ship it to see how powerful the cards are, but we're going to be a little weak, unfortunately. A little weak. A little weak on the left, on the right. Surfer also pumps us pretty hard. I think no matter what, we take an L here. But at least we're going to see the power output of the Ultron drones here. Bro, what? Wait, what? Was that Heimdall gameplay? I think we're still cooked, but let's see.
There's no strings on me.
Oh!
Victory.
They overcooked so hard. Wow, we actually 32 power. These drones are 10 apiece. I forgot to hit the record button. So if this goes on YouTube, I'm recording late, but it's okay. Ooh, they had the Jubilee gameplay with Surge. Oh! Gave him the good old man. Okay, I started emoting first, so technically I can't be mad. It's on me. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Prodigy on Captain Carter. We're gonna keep the shield here, or else it's gonna shift, right? But wait. If we move the shield, he hits Cap, and then when we buff him back, they both get buffed. Or we rather have Penny the Cap. You know, let's do it this way. This is kind of funny, isn't it? Let's juice them together. Bro, I don't even care. I don't want... Oh, I see. They're playing purely for Surge. I see. That makes sense. I do appreciate the Surge gameplay, friend. I might get him by surprise Sandman next turn. Because then we can turn... Oh, no, we won't be able to turn... Let's do this. Next turn, Sandman, Ant-Man into Ultron? Shit! Sarah Perché ti amo. Okay, we'll hit him with the Sandman. We'll juice him with Sandman here. See what happens. And then we'll bring this back. We'll Ultron. Clap cheeks. Alex, please win for another code. I'm trying, guys. I'm not trying to throw games here. Everyone's getting mad at me. I'm doing my best. You know what would be so pro? If he plays Legion mid. Wouldn't Legion mid just absolutely just destroy your soul? Bruh plays Onslaught Sarah into my Sandman? What a world we live in. Okay, hold on. Okay, boom. Boom. I want you in my room. Possible win condition here. Possible win formation. We win left. Can we win mid and right? I think we can. I believe. I'm not leaving. Not leaving. I'm going hard. Bluff snap for sure. From going 2 to 8. Listen, I'm not leaving. I refuse to leave. Okay, Super Scroll. Oh! Whoa! I was not expecting Super Scroll gameplay. Into Howard the Duck?
There's no strings on me.
The humanity! Chad, it's not my fault! No! I'm getting BM'd! No! No! Oh no, I'm getting BM'd.